In this, we'll see the installation of Snort on the Windows and Linux platforms. For that, you are supposed to go through the Snort website, snort.org. So after visiting this Snort website, you may create a login. So for that, you may use your email ID to create the login. The advantage of login is you will get a unique code that you can use with your Snort IDPS, which will be having some community rules, product rules, and many other features that you can freely use it from that. It is just like an API number or API code kind of thing you can have with this with your login account. So in this, you will be finding the official documentation, additional resources, the latest rule documents. I feel, as far as my knowledge is concerned, even though you attend a training with 15,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees cost, you will not get that much information as the information that you find in the official document. So my sincere recommendation is not to waste any money. Simply know the basics of this not IDPS at the beginning and practice somewhat. Then you go to the official documentation, read it thoroughly, and practice side by side. Then it is sufficient for you to become intermediary knowledge to acquire intermediate knowledge in this Snort IDPS. Download is available in various forms like Snort rules, okay, Open App ID, IP blacklist, and additional downloads. Open App ID, this kind of things are required. You are supposed to log in into this, so you are supposed to log in and you would create an account in this, and then you can get this Open App ID or any other the API key or some other thing. So here, getting started and rules and documents. So rules is nothing but the community rules and other specific rules that are to be used with the Snort. So you can find various rules here, latest advisories. So these are the various rules here and open documentation rules. Now the Snort 3.0 version is going on. The 3.0 version rule and its the structures are somewhat little bit different from the 2. Version. So I recommend to use with this Snort version 2.9. I am using 2.9 for this course to demonstrate. So these are the various rules that can be included, community rules. These are general rules that what we have seen in the presentation previously, that here are the Snort rules, right? So these are the rules that you can download from this community rules. And this download is available in various platforms as an executable file on Windows platform, as a RPM binaries for the Fedora and other platforms. And you can also get the Snort on the Debian platform also, that you can do it. So to install Snort in any operating system, first visit snort.org as I shown just now, and register yourself as Snort user and confirm your account via registered email ID. After confirming email ID, sign in to the sign in and install and set up the Snort. Once the sign in is over, then follow the step 1 under the get started menu to proceed further. So you will be having the sources like this. First DAQ, this is the base for this Snort to work. So this DAQ need to be installed first if you are working on the Linux platform. So wget webget from the so and so resources, so you can download it from the internet directly on the Linux platform, especially like Ubuntu Linux at somewhere, Ubuntu and its variants, or Debian its variants. This DAQ will form a base. Okay, this DAQ will form the base for the Snort to work. Then the Snort to be installed. So 2.9 version is installed on the Linux. So just you extract it and configure, make, and sudo make install. If you are using this commands on the updated Ubuntu operating system, then you no need to make any additional changes. Simply just to follow the steps over here, the Snort will be installed, and finally you can configure with the source file and other options. So finally the Snort will be installed. So These are the simple steps that you can follow whenever your Ubuntu is updated. If your Ubuntu is not updated, you have installed a fresh. Then what you can do is you can use this particular uh, thing given here. Right. So I will provide this link in the description of this video or in the Google Classroom. So how to install Snort on Ubuntu? So our CentOS or Debian 9. So if your Ubuntu is not updated or something, then you can strictly follow the commands over here. Because I don't want to show it because it is very simple. The link is given to you. You can go to this as it is. You copy paste on the desktop on the command prompt and continue your installation. If your Ubuntu is updated and well, it's working perfectly, then you may go through this format and you can go to this, install it. And in figure 1, you will find the appropriate Snort package for the installation. In step 1, you may find the appropriate Snort package for the operating system to install. So here, Fedora, CentOS, FreeBSD, Windows. So these are the options available. So if you want to download source and configure, then you can do like this. If you want Fedora version, then directly .rtm is available. CentOS version can also be used for the Debian also because it is a Debian variant, and it can also be used on the Ubuntu also, which is also a Debian variant. And for in case of Windows, you can directly have an executable file like this, not 2.2_9_13 installer.exe. So you can directly install it. So here I have already downloaded that executable file and I placed it in the shared folder. So here's not 2.9.17 installer. And one thing you remember, Snort require administrator privileges or root access for working. So install it in administrator privileges and also work with this in the administrator privileges. So C/Snort. So the space the space required is 7.6 MB, very small file. And it is asking you that Snort has successfully installed. Snort also require npcap because it requires the base, that is npcap, network packet capture 0.9984 to be installed on this mission. So you can go to the npcap website and you can download it. So I would like to, I would also be wise to tighten the security of Snort installation directly to prevent any malicious modification on Snort executable. So next, you must manually edit the snort.conf file to specify proper path to allow Snort to find rule files and classification files. So these are the precautionary, these are the prerequisites has been given after installation of the Snort. So first prerequisite is it requires npcap to install. So what we do is I have already placed an npcap here. So npcap file is there. Just to copy here and paste this, or you may go to the nmap.org/npcap. From that also you can install this. So while installing, it is asking you for do you want legacy support for the loopback adapter and all. So nothing is required. Just go ahead. So uninstalling the WinPcap from this one. If you are prompted to reboot, choose I want to manually reboot later, because already I have installed WinPcap in this. Either you may use WinPcap or npcap, which is of no difference. Both are one the same. They will do the same task. So it is asking you to remove the WinPcap. Okay, you can uninstall it, no problem. So it is also installing the filter driver because it is having some more additional features, I think. So instead of sniffing, it is having some filters, and so far whatever the installations were happened are successful. Next one is not asked for once npcap is installed, then you can also go for configuring of the script that is snort.conf. So you can manually edit the snort.conf script. So I said okay. Then let me go to the C drive where Snort is installed. So where this configuration file is available, so here in etc you will find snort.conf. Right click, open. So just open with the notepad. So here is the snort.conf. So you can set the variable network variables like external host, external network, in home network, this kind of thing. Configure the decoder, base detection engine, dynamic load libraries, preprocess, output plugins, your rule set. You can also write your own rule set. Customize preprocessor and decoder rule set, and customize shared object rule set. So like this, you can mention whatever the variables you want. You can place here. Okay, IP variable home network. So I can mention here home network is 192.168.1.1 by 24. So if I want to mention multiple IP addresses, then uh, if I want to mention only one subnet, it is enough. If you want to mention multiple IP addresses, it should be enclosed within the colon like this square bracket like this, comma, and you write any other network 10.0.1.1. by 8. So this is the way you can set the home network. For example, instead of this, if it is say any, that means any IP address that is available in the with the incoming packet. So that is what you know, any external network. In the same way, you can also set like this. So this is the way you can manually do this. I will later we'll see how to configure this snort.conf file for including our own rules and all. So this is the snort.conf file which is available here, and here the pre-processing rules, which will be having the pre-processing rules file, and log, which will logs will be recorded in this. Like that, you will be having the file folder here. Here rules. Here no rules are available. But how to get these rules? You can get these rules. Via the Snort website. So here are the Snort rules. When you have registered, you can download the Snort rules and you can save these Snort rules in this. So you can download the Snort rules like this. So whatever the rules are there, rules, download rules. So you download this community rules .tar.gz, extract it and copy and paste it in the rules folder. So thereby the rules will become active, and those rules has to be labeled in the or you need to be entered in this snort.conf, so that that rules will be workable from the next sniffing onwards. And we'll see now how can we install it on Windows XP. So same Windows XP operating system it is. So for that, what you're supposed to do is you need to download the Snort. Snort should be downloaded for the Windows XP. So usually Windows XP don't have the 64-bit. Usually it will run with the 32-bit architecture. So some of the Windows XP later 2010 afterwards versions will be there. They may be having the Windows, especially Windows XP Service Pack 3, maybe of 64-bit. But in general, most of the Windows XP operating systems is of 32-bit. So you are supposed to download the Windows 32 based the Snort. So if you that can be downloaded like this, Windows Snort x86 binaries must be downloaded. So here you can see the Windows Snort underscore 2.91 2.9.17 underscore installer x86. So x86 is nothing but the 32-bit operating systems, Intel 86, x86 in sense Intel 86 processors, x86 processors. It's nothing but which are based upon which is the 8086 is the core processor for this. Okay, afterwards 8086, 80286, 386, 486, 586. Next, the Pentium processors, Pentium 1, 2, 3, 4. then now I3 processor, I5 processor, I7 processor, like that. So this is x86, which is especially 32-bit. So this package need to be downloaded, and always it is recommended to place a shared folder so that you can share between the host operating system and the virtual operating system. So I have placed this downloaded file in the shared folder. So this is just not 2.9.17 installer x86. You can install it. Just copy it and paste it onto the desktop. So anyhow, I have pasted onto the desktop, and so install the Snort operating system. Sorry, Snort IDPS. So now Snort IDPS is installed. Yeah, it is just like how you have find the folder in C drive in Windows 7. In the same way here also you find Snort, in which you will find book Snort tool here, and the in etc you will find the snort.conf. So snort.conf you will find here. So properly to view this, you may use the WordPad. So you may place it on the path so that you can use it with a high whenever the traffic comes. So pd dot that path is equal to dot slash. The path can be set not. So dot colon is nothing but you are not violating already existing path. The already existing path will be collected, will be considered. At the same time, the new path that you are going to set is also to be considered. Now, not hyphen v is nothing but you are going to sniff the packets. So now the running in the packet dump mode. That means instead of TCP dump, you are using the snort hyphen v, and you are mentioning the dump mode. So that means we have seen the last lectures that that is introduction to Snort. Snort will be used for the packet sniffing, and also for the logging or recording, and also for intrusion detection system, and also for the forensic data analysis, that is network analysis. So this is the first one that you can focus on. Here the Snort version 2.9.17 version is running on here. So if you want to close this, Control C to close. So whenever you press Control C, it is giving you the statistics. That means this statistics is nothing but what are the packets received, what are the packets observed, what kind of packets they are, how many packets analyzed, how many dropped, how many filtered, and what are the outstanding packets available in that, what are the injected packets in that. This count will be given. That means it not only sniff the packets, but also at the end it will give you the statistics. How many Ethernet related packets received, how many VLAN related packets, IPv4 fragmentation packets, ICP packets, UDP, TCP, IPv6. Like that, the count will be given to you. So by default, it will work in the sniffing mode. And one thing I can say is you can go to the documentation of this. For this, you have to visit the website, and you have to download this Snort tutorial documentation from that, and you can go through that. So currently, what I had done is simply I run the Windows, Snort in packet sniffing. In this, it was identified whenever I press Control C, it was showing that it was identified Ethernet protocol related packets were received, which are of type UDP. So 4 packets were received here. So total 4 packets were received and analyzed 4 packets, because here look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 packets which are related to the the Ethernet connectivity was received. So what is this Ethernet connectivity? Actually, this XP operating system is having an IP address, and obviously there is a subnet will be there, and also a network ID will be there for this. So this IP address is asking the network ID what are the other systems available, and it is general communication at the data link layer, which is happening between the network ID and other subnets, related subnet addresses. So that packets were captured. We cannot say that are packets; those will be frames. We can say those are things which were captured and were shown on the screen. So like that, if you in this Snort folder, if you look at, you will also find a rules folder in which you don't have any file. So for this, you can install rules. You can also download the rules and you can install there. The rules are like this: community-rules.tar.gz, which is for the 2.9 version of this Snort. So these rules I have already downloaded here. So what I will do is I will extract in the Windows XP operating system. So anyhow, I have placed it in the shared folder. We can go to the shared folder and where is this community rules.tar. So here are the community rules. You will find some community rules here, authors, community.rules, and this kind of thing. So you can copy this community.rules and paste it in the community rules folder, rules folder of the Snort. So here the community.rules are there. So when you add it into the rules folder, then you are supposed to make the updation in the snort.conf. So you are supposed to make the updation in the snort.conf. The snort.conf consisting of the details like this, and here what are the rules folder. So you can search for the rules. So here rules file. So path to your rules file. So the rules file will be like this: C colon this one. So where rules file. So it will be in the rules. So rules and pre-processing rules. So these are the various rules you can mention here. Rules you can mention here. So you can directly place it as C:/rules. You can paste here like this. So that means you are going to set the path as the rules path. The rules which are available in the C drive and Snort and rules. So once the rules path was set, then you are supposed to use this community.rules for our processing. So again, let us search for the rules. So wherever these things are there, we are supposed to check. So here, what are the rules we need to include here? So we can include the rule like site-specific rules. Here we have the site-specific rules here, and we want to include the community rule. So you can make a comment here: start hash community rule, include rule path / community.rules. Okay. So that community rules. For example, if you want to write your own rules, my own rules.rule is a file you might have created. So you can include like this: include rule path / my own rules like that. So whatever the rule you want to write, we have seen in the introduction to the IDPS of Snort IDPS. So the rule header will be there and rule body will be there. That is rule option will be there. That what the combiningly we are calling it as a rule. So you can enter into a file. You can enter whatever the rules you want to frame into a file, and you have to include in the snort.conf folder. So snort.conf folder, whenever you sorry, not folder, it's a snort.conf file. So whenever you enter into this, then while sniffing, the Snort will use that particular local file, that is snort.conf file, and the configuration rules, and there is a chance of tracing the network traffic with the corresponding to the rule that you have mentioned. And if any violation occurs, immediately it will raise the alarm. So this is the way the Snort will function. So this is the way you are supposed to install this Snort on the Windows operating system.